Benet's Bloody Bits.
Welcome to Triple B. My name is Jason Benet. It is Christmas Eve, but big news came through, and I wanted to jump on this video and let you guys know that Culture Shock Releasing is back. About a year and a half ago, they were a partner label with OCN Distribution, which is the sister company to Vinegar Syndrome, which we all know them as probably the #1 boutique label. They left right around the same time that TerraVision left, and they joined forces. And since then, it's been a little bit rocky. There's been one release, Night of the Bastard, but Late Night Classics Volume 2 is available now. Late Night Classics Volume 1, the two films were Virgin High and Hot Under the Collar. And now we have Volume 2, which is Assault of the Party Nerds 1 and 2. It's kind of like their sex comedy throwback line with movies, from the direct to cable, direct to video, USA Up All Night with Rhonda Shear. So I want to look at the TerraVision website. So here we go. We're up at TerraVision, and we have Late Night Classics Volume 2. So let's just look at some of the photos. We have the slipcover for Assault of the Party Nerds. There's the slip for Assault of the Party Nerds 2. It's the same artist who did Volume 1, so it's consistent, and it looks great. There is the Blu-ray case. Both of these films are directed by Richard Gabai, starring Linna Quigley, Michele, Bauer, and Rhonda Shear. So you get the reference to USA Up All Night. There's some boobage. There's some young guys. There's some just good screenshots. These look good. There's a very young Richard Gabai. There's Michele Bauer, Linna Quigley, joined by Rhonda Shear. And of course, you have a lot of Hairspray, and it's the 80s, early 90s, because Assault of the Party Nerds came out in 1989. And Assault of the Party Nerds 2, The Heavy Petting Detective, was 1995. This, let me get to this before I forget. It's only $29.99. It's 3 disc. It's the Blu-ray and a CD soundtrack. So that's a great price. It looks like the run was 1,500 copies, and they're already down to 1,467. The very first Volume 1, the slipcover sold out in a number of days. I think it's going to happen with this one as well. So I wouldn't wait too long. And let's just look at some of the extra features. Disc 1, you have a commentary with Richard Gabai and Michele Bauer. We have some production still slideshow, behind the scenes bloopers, the trailer, the B- Movie Awards with Rhonda Shear, Gilbert Gottfried, rest in peace, and Richard Gabai. Richard Gabai in the Checks music videos. Disc 2 is an introduction with Rhonda Shear. Commentary with Richard Gabai and Michele Bauer. More production still slideshow. Behind the scenes with Linna Quigley. A USA Up All Night appearance with Rhonda Shear and Richard Gabai. Burt Ward, the original Robin interview. Linna Quigley interview. Michele Bauer. Richard Gabai interview. And disc 3 is a soundtrack from The Checks. And it looks like 19 tracks. So this is a big deal because a lot of people had written Culture Shock Releasing off with a lack of releases, because when they were with OCN Distribution, they were cranking out pretty much a title a month. But hey, there's growing pains when you branch off with such a big company. And but here we are, man. Late Night Classics Volume 2 is finally here. Around the same time that this was announced, which was well over a year ago, there was talk of them putting out Lone Wolf and The Refrigerator. I wouldn't be surprised if these are not far behind Volume 2 here. But yeah, check out TerraVision.com. You can get the first release they put out with them, Night of the Bastard. I have to be careful of the cover. That's still available for $20. But the big news on Christmas Eve, I've already ordered my copy because I know these are going to fly off the shelf. Late Night Classics, Volume 2, Assault of the Party Nerds, and Assault of the Party Nerds 2, The Heavy Petting Detective. I know the director and star, Richard Gabai, gave Daniel Del Pozo, the owner, a lot of behind-the-scenes stills and really the extras, he's a big reason why you see all these extra features. But it looks like this title is going to ship in February. So that's a good thing, not far away because this month is pretty much over. We're almost at January. I'm glad to see Culture Shock is still doing well. Daniel looks like he's getting up and running. I know that he's mentioned there's some other titles that I haven't heard of before that are in the works. So don't be surprised if we see another movie from Culture Shock releasing really soon. But yes, don't wait. This is going to sell out. You don't want to have to go on eBay or some third market, seller that's going to jack up the price. These haven't been available since the VHS days. It's very exciting. I'm glad I was home. I know that Culture Shock is promoting it heavily on social media right now with these releases. So get your copy today at terrorvision.com. Follow Culture Shock on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back really soon. Got some exciting stuff coming up for the new year, but stay scared and have a good one.